Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Flora. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I was able to renew my Nigerian passport post-COVID here in the United Kingdom, in London City to be precise. Now, if you just see my face for the very first time, yeah, I live in the United Kingdom and I share my life experiences living here in the UK and some tips, you know, just for people that have newly come into the UK, and yeah, just something to just make their life easier, to like settle in quicker and, you know, yeah, stress-free, I guess. Yeah, so anyways, I'm telling you guys how I was able to renew this. Guys, oh, we need to do better. I'm not even gonna talk too much about that, but we really need to do better, man. I had to drive 3 hours and I almost could not renew this. I almost, even after I literally like read through, make sure that I got everything, and it is what it is. But let me just dive into this video. Disclaimer, everything I'm saying in this video is based on my experience and at the time that I applied for, well, at the time that I renewed my Nigerian passport. You might get there tomorrow, the next week, next year, and things might not be the same. But to be fair, they don't change laws like that, like, to be honest. But just always keep yourself up to date by going on their website and seeing what requirements they require from you when you're either applying for a new when you're either applying for a new passport or when you're renewing your passport.
Sucks to lock about, you gotta pay the price, so you could walk with her right by your side. Sometimes life comes like a hurricane that there will be no even time to.
Alright, I'll leave a link down below on how you can the link to how you can apply or renew your Nigerian passport, because a couple of times people have said, oh, I don't know how to get onto the website. And to be honest, when you type in Nigerian Embassy London, you get so many search results and you're not even sure which particular one. Mind you, I just want to say, whatever link you're clicking on, whether on this video, on whatever video you watch, or whatever search results you get, if whatever you're feeling doesn't have that padlock sign on top of it, then that site is most likely not legitimate and you shouldn't be paying any money into it. So make sure that whatever sites that you're on should have that padlock sign up there, the SSL sign. Yes, make sure it has it on. That's the only way that you're actually you know that you're on a secure website, basically. So when you go onto their website, the Nigerian Embassy London website, you type in, or you'd see on the results, renew your passport. Actually, let me see if I can put something down here just to help anybody. Hang on a minute, guys. Let us help you. Okay, there we go. So this is what the site looks like. You can see on the top, it says, on the top you can see the, you know, padlock sign, and then you can see portal.immigration.gov.ng. Now this is the correct site. If you're going anywhere else and it doesn't have that padlock sign, be wary, please, guys. It might not be the correct one. You'd see the Nigerian Immigration Service, apply for a new passport. I believe that was what I did. Standard e-passport. Then you go to processing country, and that is the United Kingdom. I already applied for this, guys, but I'm just showing you guys how you can do it. Oh, where's the United Kingdom? Yeah, and then all of this, applicant's first name, Make sure you read this, guys. Make sure you read this, because they're very they're trying to be very helpful in terms of avoiding fraud and things like that. So read everything readable, please, guys. These are their new like laws, so you guys can see. I'm making sure that you guys are seeing the updated version. Then you obviously start your application. Now, as you can see on the top, it's innovate1services.com. Yeah, passport United Kingdom. Yeah. Please click it, login. Okay, I can't go further. because you guys are going to see some of my details, and I'm on a social media platform. I don't want to be putting myself at risk of what have you. So obviously it says click here and log in. You click there and then you log in and you fill in the application form. Now this is the application form. The first one there says obviously your email address. You guys can't see, and then you have to put your first name, your last name, your contact details, your country of origin. I can't move forward if I don't type all of if I don't type this information. I can't move forward. Obviously just fill in the information that is required, and once you filled it in, Innovate One will send you an email. Sorry guys, I can't show you guys a lot because my details are there on the email, but obviously when you fill in the form, Innovate will send you an email, and then in that email they'll direct you on when to pay. I think you pay, I don't know if you pay after you've submitted the application form or after Innovate sends you an email, but you pay anyways. You pay and then they send you a receipt. Now in this video I just want to tell you what you need to take when you're going for your appointment in London. Usually they'll ask you to book an appointment, and it will be when we wanted to go, we called the number to be able to book an appointment, but it's endless. Like you call, nobody's picking up, and we couldn't get an appointment. So what did we do? Like every other human being would do, we actually woke up very early. I live 3.5 hours away from London. We woke up very early with my little one and we drove to London. The plan was to get there as early as possible, because when you get there, no matter when you get there, there's gonna be a queue. Let me just tell you now. So the earlier the better. Yeah, we got there as early as possible, and there were a few things that we didn't see on the website that you had to bring. And then when we got there, they said, oh, you don't have your this, you don't have your that, you don't have your this. And I'm thinking, what? And we actually also got to apply for a fresh passport for our son. So I'm also going to tell you what you need to do if you're applying for a fresh passport for your son. It's the same process, obviously. Apply for him online. If you're going to be paying for him, make sure that the name that is on the card, so if your last name is Smith and your son's last name is Smith, that is good. You guys can use the same bank card to pay for you and your son. Now if your last name is Bush and then your son's last name is Smith, then there's gonna be an issue. That one, I don't know how I can help you. My husband knows how to do those things, but I don't know. But I'll tell you the one that I know, okay? To renew my own passport, I paid $106 US dollars. That's what I paid when I did mine. I don't know if it's increased. I don't know these things. You never know. Yeah. So obviously you get an email. Thank you for buying your Innovate One services using Innovate One services. Payment for Flora, blah 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 blah. My application type is my passport, and then my application ID number is there, my reference number is there. What you need to take, make sure you take your acknowledgement slip. Now when you pay for it, all these things will be on the screen, so make sure you print it out. Print every single thing that you can print out after you've gotten there early, because you know you're already going with that appointment, so they're going to try and query you. But when you're early on the queue, they know that to get appointment, you know, they know that to get appointment sometimes can be a nightmare. So if you get there with an appointment, they would still see you, to be honest. But just make sure you get there early. After you've got in there early, make sure you have all of these things, because if you don't have these things, it's just a waste. You might end up having to go pay this at the post office, and then they'll tell you that after 1 o'clock the door's shut, you can't do anything, and then you come all the way again to London just to come and do this. It's difficult enough to get time off work to come and do this, so you want to make sure that when you're going there prepared. So printing your payment slip, so you have acknowledgement slip, you have your payment slip. Get your postal order addressed to Nigerian Embassy, London. The postal order was, I think, £120. Just buy it. If you can't buy it before you get to London, there's a post office in London that everybody uses, that they direct you to. But sometimes when you've gone there and come back, you now join the queue, and you've already been seen. You now have to join the queue. You can't start saying, oh, I was here before. No. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. You join the queue. So to avoid having to go do one thing, join the queue, and then you come back and say, no, you haven't done it. You join the queue again. You might miss that day, might just be a waste. Yeah. So make sure you get your postal order, which is about £120. Now they will always want you to get that special delivery. So just pay for it, my dear. Because if you say, oh no, okay, I don't want special delivery, just send it whenever you can send it, so the material you come back again for another appointment. No, we didn't want to do that, so we paid for special delivery. We didn't get our passport till 3 weeks later, but it's okay, it came, thank God. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that it came. So get a special delivery envelope. If you ask me, that's what I'll tell you, because that's what we did, and that's what made our life easier. That saves you having to go back to London to get it when they can just post it straight to you. And then application form filled in and signed. So the application form that you filled in online, print it out and sign, and you date. So you have like 4 things that you're taking there. So your acknowledgement slip, your payment slip, your postal order, which you've paid £120 for, special delivery envelope for when you enter inside, yeah, and your application form filled and signed. Those are the things that you need to take. Now that's if you're renewing. If you're applying for your baby, or you're applying for a fresh new passport, maybe never been Nigerian before, you're applying for a fresh new passport. I'm going to talk from the perspective of applying for my son. Me and my husband had to write a letter to say that we would like our son to be Nigerian citizens. Just say, I, Anthony, I, Flora. Put your full name. I can't obviously tell you our full name here for confidential purposes. But I, Anthony, I, Flora, consent for my child, Garen, his full name, to obtain his first Nigerian passport. We agree as a parent together with his mom for him to be Nigerian citizen. Like, this is something that you can just type. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, they can even tell us. When we got there, we didn't know we had to bring that kind of a letter. When we got, the lady was like, okay, I can understand that you didn't know this, yeah, but just get a piece of paper, write it, and your husband sign, and then you sign. It was difficult because my husband was outside. They won't let him come inside. So this was me with my baby. Weighs a lot, but mind you, he's a big boy now, so carrying him actually with his bag, and then having to go out, say to the security guy at the door, and I just want to speak to my husband, and then finding my husband and saying they have to write this. It was so stressful. Just type the letter at home, see your husband sign it, and go. Obviously your passport photograph, they'll ask you to bring passport photographs, but when you still get there, they'll still take a passport photograph with you. So they'll ask you to bring passport photograph of your child, still bring it. Take a passport photograph of yourself and your baby. Even though they might not use it, you just never know how the person that's seeing you is feeling that day, because sometimes the way that they behave there is very unprofessional. It's ridiculous that the same people that you meet out there, you meet them somewhere in Tesco and they're as polite as anything. But once you enter that Nigerian embassy building, it's just like a different ball game entirely. Anyways, I just wanted this video to be quick, crisp, and precise. Yeah, so make sure you take your passport photograph. Ideally, if you're renewing, just take your old passport just in case. You just never know. If you're obviously doing for your baby, like a brand new passport for your baby, then you just take passport photograph of him. They'll still take one there anyway. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. I'll answer as many questions as I can answer. I got cut off, that's why the frame is looking a bit different. But yeah, I'll answer as many questions as I can answer. I'm not able to answer you guys because I do not know the answer, and I'll tell you down there I do not know the answer. But until I come your way next time, my name is Flora. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and don't forget to obviously subscribe. Share the video to people that might need it. You might be saving somebody, you know, petrol money, and saving somebody time, and you know, yeah. Until I come your way next time, peace out. Peace out, guys. Peace.